guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin if you didn't know, and I do a bunch of bookish videos like this one. So today's video is going to be all over the place. Technically, here's the gist. We all know that I lost three projects that were going to be uploaded soon, and they all just kind of disappeared. Don't know where they are, bummed my eyes out, lost a couple years off my life, but we're back. This video was going to be like a bookish video filled with multiple things. I decorated my Kindle for one. We're going to be making this a week in my life as a mood reader. I have tried freaking TBRs twice. The first time was an epic fail. I think I read maybe 2 books off of it, and then this time I think I've read half of it. Let's just sum it up to I am terrible at TBRs because frankly, it just makes me stressed out. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy it. I put you in a terrible spot, don't worry about it. But it has been a couple days. I have recovered from losing 4 projects. And yeah, that's it. My life feels like a mess right now, especially with YouTube. I have no motivation, and I think it's simply because I lost literally 4 projects that were finished and complete. Well, not finished, but like the filming was finished for it, and I don't want to film anything else right now, and I think that's valid, honestly. Right now I'm in the middle of 5 books. One of them being City of Heavenly Fire because I haven't finished it and I need to do the audiobook. And then a Bromance Book Club I started like during last week or something. I'm also in Better Than Fiction. I'm just not calling my name. And then the other book is Better Than Rome. I'm reading it. I'm slowly reading it. The next book that I'm reading right now is Heartstopper. I could not stop thinking about this book. Obviously I went to Barnes & Noble and got it, but I can't stop thinking about it. And I want to read it. This book and Shatter Me I really want to read right now, or like the second book in Shatter Me's. So I got this book because first off, these color schemes, I love it. I think the third one is like a green and a yellow one. I'm so excited because that one's so pretty. And like, look at him in the back. But I am only 78 pages into it right now because I wanted to stop because I'm gonna go hang out with Dylan because it's Memorial Day. But it's raining out all day today. It's supposed to be thunderstorming, raining, so it's gonna be fun. But it's just gonna be kind of like a meh day. So I think I'm just gonna start with Heartstopper and then do When in Rome. Hi guys. I just threw up. Kitty. I was out with my friend Taryn and we were just driving around and I got like that feeling, and yeah, it wasn't fun. So honestly, don't drink an Alani when you don't need an Alani because it really hurt and it made me really stressed out and like it just wasn't fun. And then I ate my food like super duper quick, and so my stomach's been hurting and cramping really bad. For tonight, I'm going to just relax and read. Started reading Heartstopper. I'm on page 158. I just haven't been able to like sit down and like read this. Other than that, I would have, you know, finished this in exactly a day, but I just been reading it like on and off because I've been reading like 4 books at once. And then I did get today Destroy Me, which is one of the novellas. It's like the 1.5 to Shatter Me. So I've been reading that and it's good so far. It's really cool seeing Warner's perspective. He's so obsessed with her, but also he's not as cruel as everyone thinks he is, which is like a good little insight into who he is. So it's nice to see. So I'm probably gonna read this. I'm really intrigued with it right now and interested in this more than Heartstopper, but I think tonight I'm literally just gonna try to finish this up, and then I think I'm gonna get into Heartstopper more. And this cover is like so cute. Like I love these colors. 50% through. I'm on page 55 right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna read this for tonight and then I'll let you guys know if I finish it. And then Heartstopper I'll get to sooner or later today. But I think I really want to watch Law and Order and just lay down. For Warren. I really like him, but I'm confused. I thought that Destroy Me. Wait, maybe it was Unite Me or something. I forget. Okay guys, so I just finished Destroy Me, which is the first novella, I guess. This is 1.5. I just finished it. I love... Oh, guys, I'm seeing past the guard now. I'm seeing past what we learned in the first book about him, and he's so much more. And him with the dog, oh my god, and him just wanting to protect. I feel like, because I know it's kind of portrayed as enemies to lovers. Like, I mean, we got a novella for him. Loves her so much. I think like she's gonna change him, because obviously like he just starts to care for her, and I think he'll start caring for life again, because he's just stuck in a very abusive place. I mean, he's got to be on his alert 24/7. He's got to be portrayed as this big guy, or else he can be in danger himself. His father just alone, oh my god, which is insane. But I really want to try to get the novellas too. Like, I want to have those on my bookshelf as well, so I think I'm gonna get that next time I go to Barnes. But this was really good, and now I want to read Unravel Me, which I do have. Other than that, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I think I might read some Heartstopper tonight. Maybe I'll finish it just tonight, because it's 1:59, but I do want to get ready for bed. I'm really tired and I'm still not feeling well, so I think we're gonna do this tonight. I think it's also supposed to rain like all day tomorrow, so maybe we can do like a nice reading day. So okay. I just finished my second book for tonight. I'm not doing another readathon. I just wanted to read a lot today. I just haven't been feeling good. And honestly, these novellas and these graphic novels have been coming in handy, because I have not been wanting to pick up like a really big book. So it's nice being able to like finish 2 books. But yeah, I loved this one. I actually started tearing up at the end. I don't want to spoil what happens, but things happen with Nick, and oh my god, Charlie is just so understanding, and I feel like he's just such a great partner for Nick, especially for him being unsure of his sexuality. And it was just like really nice just seeing that his boyfriend will be there for him 24/7 to walk him through the events of everything that he's gonna have to go through, and he's gonna be his little supportive arm. Nick's protectiveness over Charlie is so like, I can't wait for more. I know that he's gonna be that even more, but honestly I feel like Charlie is gonna be protective over Nick, especially since, you know, he's still trying to figure it all out and everything. And I saw this picture in the book and I can't get over it. He's so cute. His little smile up at Charlie. There was this one bit, but it just made me like giggle. I don't know, I used to like hate math, so other than that, I just finished my second book. I still don't feel good. I think we're gonna go to bed early because my stomach just is really crampy right now. But yeah, my second book is done, and I think that anyone who hasn't read this series needs to. I'm going to actually stamp this. I have to do that, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hi guys. Okay, so I always I start my videos like that always, and I'm trying to find like a good time to film, because in the morning it's way too dark. It's too dark in my room anyway, like over there, but over here it's like perfect. But in the evening when it's like, or afternoonish, it's like too bright over here and I can't get my lighting to adjust. So anyways, I wanted to give you guys a little update. So anyways, Dylan and I are going to hang out today, but I wanted to give a little update on One in Rome. I've been starting to read it more, and I am liking it a lot more than I did at the beginning. I think it's still not my favorite, but I am like, ooh, you know, like, oh, he's saying that about her or something. Nothing crazy. I just like them better together, but oh my god, there's so much tension with them, and I want to see it, you know, spark out, and they have that huge confession of, I love you so much, you know? I have a feeling that she's gonna have to go back home. I don't know, some type of rom-com-y, like, thinking of like Starstruck from Disney Channel, you know? That's what I'm thinking right now. We'll see. I'm on chapter 23 right now, and I'm on page 181. I just thought it was crazy. Her mom is a horrible human being. She told her mom where she was, and then as soon as she told her mom, the next day there's a paparazzi outside. Like, isn't that wild? I can't. My lips look so weird and like dark for some reason. Anyways, I'll see you guys a little bit later, but I just wanted to update what I've read so far, and I feel like I've worn this shirt every single time. Oh my god, I have. This is like my night shirt, but also it's like my chilling shirt because it's so comfy. So yeah. So we're a couple hours later, okay? Same day, but it's a couple hours later. And I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to DNF this. But like soft DNF. It's nothing about the story. It's literally nothing. Well, maybe something about the story. I don't know. I just know right now that this is putting me in a slump. I'm gonna like soft DNF this, which is crazy because I loved the second book. I cannot for the life of me get into this. It's just putting me in a slump. Every time I pick this up, I'm like, ugh, and like I'm just dreading reading it and I don't want to read it, so I'm simply just gonna DNF it right now. I might come back to it, but it's just not piquing my interest. And personally, if I'm being honest, like this has never been a book I really want to read. I enjoyed the second book, but for some reason I'm just not enjoying their storyline. I'm DNFing it right now because simply I'm just not enjoying it, and I don't want to push myself to keep reading a book if I'm not going to. So I don't want to like finish this book and be like, oh, 2 stars, you know, nothing crazy. We're gonna put this down. I have so many books that I'm in the middle of right now, which is weird. Like I feel like I'm in a slump right now. Sometimes after 24-hour readathons, I'm in a slump just because I've read so much in that day that I'm like, ugh. But I think the next book that I'm just gonna start reading is The Good Girl Complex. This is by Elle Kennedy. She's the one that made, it's like The Deal or something, the one hockey romance or something. I wanted to start reading that. This is something new that I got. I want to come out with a book haul, so just wait. But I think we're gonna read this, and I don't know, it's just been on my mind, I guess. But then I also just really want to read just for the summer, but I'm gonna buddy read it, and my buddies are not ready to read it. So I think we're gonna read it during a video that we're all gonna do together. But I think I'm gonna just sit down and start this because the other book is not piquing my interest. The other one, which is like the bromance book club, that one is, but like I have to be in the mood for it because it's a lot of brain power and it's a lot of depression. You know, because like they're not together. Anyways, I'm just gonna... I have no idea what I'm gonna read right now. Literally so many things are... I could read Love on the Brain. I just saw that book. I still have not finished the Slump series. I have to read this book. Maybe I should, because I do love this, because I always feel bad about going to new books, but again, these books have been on my TBR for months. We're gonna read Love on the Brain. We're gonna do that. We will get through some other books that are on my... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, word. Guys, I'm all over the place. Let's sit down and read this. I am waiting for Dylan. We're gonna hang out, and this sounds fun. So this one is it's about Bee, and it works at NASA. I know this one isn't everyone's favorite. This is like their least favorite of the Slump series. So I'm interested to see what I think of it. I know Sid said that she didn't like it specifically because she has like galaxy leggings or something. I feel like that's really cringy. The other girl had like knee-high rainbow socks. That cringed me out extremely bad. But I still love Allie. So let's just get on with this one. This is a mood reading vlog, so this shows that I am all over the place with my books though. So I'm gonna keep reading this. I keep looking off in my room. It is so, sorry, I'm not gonna change the lighting, but it is so beautiful in here. It keeps hitting right and like all the sun comes in my room. And then I have these sun catchers like right now. It is so pretty in here. You have no idea. And like the light is shining off and it's going onto my books over here. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna keep reading this. I'm only 12 pages in because I kept getting distracted. But so far I feel like Allie Hazelwood's books always get me out of a slump. At least the STEM series, like I feel like every time, actually no, all of her books, even if I don't like them, I'm always really intrigued with reading them. So hopefully That's what this one does. Second day of reading this book so far. I'm almost 100 in right now. I am right now on page 88. And so far, thoughts. I am mad at every single man in this book. It is so frustrating. I love how real her books are about the STEM series, because all of them do deal with sexism in their workforce, and you can definitely just see it in this book as well a lot right now, because so she just was recruited to be on this project called Blink, and it's with like astronauts and creating these helmets with them. She's having a lot of difficulties. Like, she wasn't invited to a meeting, she doesn't have her equipment, she can't even get into her own office because she doesn't have the credentials or something for it, because NASA's just doesn't want to share the project. They want it to be all on them. So it's just all these little political things that are happening, and she's just stuck, and I just feel so bad for her because it's like she can't do anything about it. And Levi wasn't helping at all. That's the other guy in this book, because she thought it was all on him, and I was so upset with him because of all these little things, and then he wasn't talking to her. She obviously is happy about this project because it's supposed to make her career launch, but she can't do anything about it because she literally has no grasp on anything. Like, we just found out that he's not the reason like her emails aren't going through, and he canceled, the one thing is he canceled their equipment shipment because it was the wrong one, and he even stated like, this is not the equipment she wants. So it's like these little things, and it obviously wasn't him. He's actually trying to help, but she's just so overwhelmed with everything, and I don't blame her, especially because her boss was yelling at her and telling her that she wasn't doing enough, and I was like, we just started. I'm gonna try to read more right now just because I just have nothing going on. It is mostly STEM talk. There has been no chemistry between them. She has this like Twitter blog. Her name is like, what would Marie Curie do? I think that was what it was. She's like obsessed with it, which isn't bad, but it's like, it can sometimes, I guess, be cringy. I don't know, but I have a feeling that Levi is on it and watching the Twitter account and is like a fan of it. I just have that in my head. Right now he's closed off, but I feel like in truth that he's a lot more than that. That's where I'm at. I also love this cover. I think this one's my favorite cover because of the color. Yeah, I'll see you guys a little later when I get back into it more. Stop it. Stop it. I just got off of 12 hours of working in a restaurant, and if you've ever experienced that, I'm sorry. It's not fun. I got home at like 10:20, I think. It's 11:21 now. I ate and I photosynthesized. That's about it. Anyway, I was gonna explain what I read today, but it literally wasn't anything. I got something down, but like, I just wanted to talk to the camera. I just felt like talking to the camera. My bed is bare because all of my sheets are down there. I was supposed to do them and I didn't because I got lazy and I forgot to put them in before I went to work today, and here I am with a Cinderella pillowcase, a blanket, and a fuzzy blankie. Alright, let me give you an update on reading, even though it's nothing crazy. I'm on page 138, which is chapter 10. I'm actually really liking this one, and I know this one isn't people's favorites, but I don't know why yet, so I don't know if something happens. But we started off, he just wasn't talking to her and like was running away from her, which was weird, but I think it's so obvious. I don't want to spoil or anything, but I was saying like, she has this Twitter account where she's kind of like famous because a lot of women come and talk to her about their experiences in the STEM realm with men, but she talks to this one person a lot, and the guy's talking about this girl that he really likes who's married, and I think that's Levi. This isn't a spoiler, I guess these are my thoughts, but I mean, I'm not sure if this is a spoiler, but also I feel like it's really obvious that if you don't think it's him, then like, you know, it's obvious, and I hope I'm right, because if I'm not, I'm just gonna sound really stupid. But yeah, she talks to him all the time, and he's like, oh, like she's married and she hates me and da 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 da. It's like they're talking about one another to each other. I think this book is so obvious. And also, like, they kind of became friends. They went from nemesis to friends right now. And she's like, yeah, I know you don't want me in your house because you hate me and it's really hard talking to me. And every single time he's like, no, and then something happens and he can't tell her. And honestly, I think the reason he's being so distant is because he really likes her and he just has a big fat crush on her. and there's just no communication. And I think that's the miscommunication in this. I have quotes that I wanted to talk about too. Pretty much what happened is, like, just because it's like a male dominated field, B is interrupted, they don't listen to her, they ignore her. Levi is like, no, she's right, or no, she is a professional in her field, we need to listen to her. He literally held an intervention after she left with the men in the group and said, if this happens again, you guys are fired and you're kicked off the project. And I was like, oh, and then he was like, there is no other neuroscientist I want to do this project with. Not a single one. You're calling me from a cemetery after sundown. Cemeteries close at sundown. That would have been a useful piece of information 45 minutes ago. Yeah, so the walls are sort of tall and my phone is sort of dying. And I'm sort of, go stand by the gates, turn off the flashlight if you have it on. Don't talk to anyone you don't know. I'll be there in 10 minutes. A beat. I've got you. Don't worry, okay? He hangs up before I can tell him to bring a ladder, and come to think of it, before I can ask him to come to rescue me. That hit. I'm loving this. I want to read more tonight, but I'm so terrified that I'm going to be asleep in like 7 minutes. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to read, but let's see what I can get done with in a little bit. You guys just ever just cry at literally everything? Me today. And I have been having terrible cramps today and just overall not having a great day. So far, I am almost done. I'm on 248 right now, and so far I'm liking this, but something is not clicking. Like, I feel like so much of the plot has been about their battle against the one, I forget what it's called. I know they're blank, but I can't think. The people that are also making the helmets for astronauts, like, they're in the race to get it before them. And with that, I feel like we haven't really seen a lot of chemistry with them. Along with that, he's been so sweet and nice, and she keeps assuming that he hates her. And then also she said something like, oh, she said like men are all the same. And I was like, ew, like that's so icky. That's the other thing. They're supposed to be nemesis, and nothing has happened where they're nemesis. Nemesis, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. It's being said, but it's not being shown, and just something's not connecting. I like this. I love this plot, and I'm speeding through this book. I mean, that's all I have left. I'm gonna go try to finish it right now, but I was like, that's it? Like, we're almost on the book. I was like, I want more. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna go outside and read this. I'm just gonna finish it up. What the? That was hilarious. She had this big ass stick and I said, what the? And she dropped it. Here, you can take it. Here. You can have it. Go for it. Oh God. I'm trying to put on something by Daz for my nighttime because I'm exhausted. It is 12:11 and I just finished Love on the Brain a little bit ago. I think I read almost like 200 pages today. No, 150. Whoa there. But yeah, I just finished this and I really liked this. Other than the little times that B frustrated me because she just wasn't there. It was like she was trying to ignore his feelings and ignore their relationship, and it really broke my heart for him. But things have changed and she's like, what has changed? And it was just like, she just like was so mentally not there. Other than that, with B every now and then just bugging me with that, and her saying like all men are the same and stuff, it just really frustrated me. Because if you're saying all men are the same, then talk about your ex-fiance. Is he the same as Levi? You know? Okay. But then there was just this quote by Levi. You don't know that. You can't know that. There hasn't been anyone else. His jaw tenses and works. Since the first moment I saw you. Since the first moment I talked to you and made an ass of myself. There hasn't been anyone else. Does he? He doesn't mean that. He can't mean that. Yes, he says ardently, reading my mind and all the ways you're imagining. If you're going to decide, you should have the facts. I know you're scared. Do you think I'm not scared? And then Levi cups my face. This is from another page. Levi cups my face, forehead touching mine. His hands, they are my home. B, don't take this from us, he murmurs, raged, careful, hopeful, please. Levi is my favorite. He's so adorable. Everything he does for her, everything he just stands up for her. And I really like the ending to this too. It was different. It had a little spice to it, had a little adventure to it. And I was like, ooh, I needed it, because I was kind of getting bored, if I was being honest. I was thinking of giving this like a 3-ish type star, but and definitely kicked it up. And if it had ended differently, I feel like I wouldn't have liked it as much. But everything came to a closure, and things in the beginning that I had kind of been like, yeah, whatever, I saw it towards the end, and this worked out for me, and I really liked it. I think I'm gonna give this a 4 stars. It definitely had like in the beginning like a 5-star feel, but once I got through it, you know, I got like those little dislikes, but I did really enjoy this, and it is so cute. It's got some quirkiness to it. There is a little bit some smutty bits in it, but I really liked this, and it was so nice and quick pace, and I was obsessed, and I needed a book where I was going to be obsessed with. So with that being said, this is the conclusion to this video. So I'm gonna be giving this a 4-star. Read 3 books. We finished 3 books in this video, which was Destroy Me, which is the novella, the first novella to shatter me. Along with that, we read Heartstopper, which is the 2nd book, and then obviously this book, which I'm giving a 4-star. I might change my rating, but like right now I'm settling at a 4-star. We'll see if it changes. I always change my reviews after a couple days, even if I've like sat on it for a second and I've given myself time to think of a review. I still sometimes later on will go on and add like a 0.25 or something. But I really thoroughly enjoyed this book. In all, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every single time I post. And I will see you guys in my next video. So